Hi from Teacher Melissa, and today's tip comes from something that is a pet peeve of mine. I do not like awkward slides. I don't like awkward transitions as I'm going through the lessons. I don't like getting to a slide and like, oh, okay, goodbye. Now, I've done some videos about what to do with the reward slide at the beginning so it's not awkward. And I've done some about what to do at the end, how to say goodbye and not just be real awkward. So I want to talk today about the homework slide. They've added it fairly recently, a few months ago, to the end because they did some research, VIP Kid did, and found that if we just simply remind kids to do their homework, they were more likely to do it. Now, that slide does not mean you are assigning homework. What that means is you are reminding them that they have after class homework after your class. So the VIP Kid class operates on a flipped classroom model. They have pre-class videos and little workbook to do before they get to your class, and then they go over the slides with you for practice of what they've already been exposed to. And then after class, they have some more things to do in their workbook. There might be a video for them to watch. There's something for them to do after class. It's pretty short, but it's like kind of a debrief of the lesson to help it sink a little farther back into their long-term memory. So we want to remind them to do that homework. But I don't want to do this. Don't forget your homework because, we think, oh, these kids have so much homework already. Yes, they do. This really is an extracurricular. Folks, if you've never read the book Little Soldiers or listened to the audiobook Little Soldiers, you need to. You need to be getting on the Hutong. You need to be searching some things for level 3 and up especially. This isn't really extracurricular fun like we think of it for our kids in America. Oh, wouldn't it be fun for them to learn Chinese? This isn't, oh, wouldn't it be fun for them to learn English? It's, if they don't learn English well, they might not even get into an academic high school at all. And if they can't get into an academic, well, first of all, middle school, there's an exam to get into a good middle school. Now, when I say good, I mean where you learn anything. I don't mean good by American standards. There's tests to get into every level, middle school, high school, college. So for many of them, it is important that they do this VIP Kid homework. Their parents' hopes and dreams of their child being more than a manual laborer often rely on these extra classes that they take. So I want to be mindful of that, but I don't want to shake my finger and don't forget your homework kind of thing. I want to keep it positive and give some little hints, just some little tips to help them think about their homework in a positive way, in a fun way, or in just simply a reminder way with some TPR. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger and tap my head. Don't forget. This kind of gives them the idea I'm thinking. It's just a little TPR. You might do this with your younger ones. Don't forget. Don't forget your homework. And just do a little TPR there. For sometimes, if this is all I've got handy nearby, I'll just, when I flip to that, don't forget your homework slide, I'm going to pick up a pen and pencil and say, oh, don't forget your homework. I'm just letting them know, little TPR with a prop. You need to write something in your book. Don't forget your homework. You don't need to explain it. They'll know what it means, okay? Now, another thing I'll do sometimes is if you've got anything that looks kind of workbooky at home, I don't have a VIP Kid workbook, but this looks kind of workbooky. I'll just kind of flip it up. It doesn't matter what it says on here. I'll say, don't forget your homework, and I'll kind of do this. This looks like a workbook. It looks just like workbooks they do. So just kind of flip through a little floppy paperback book. Don't forget your homework, okay? Good, great. And give them that visual. Maybe they want to do it on a tablet or something. I've just got this little tablet. I'll say, don't forget your homework. Look how smart you'll be. Okay. Don't ask me where I got this dino. I don't know. I got a whole series. I've got Granny Dino and Dino riding a skateboard with his pants, pants on the ground kind of thing. I don't know where I got them. Videos and props. Facebook group maybe. I'm sorry if you made this and I can't remember where I got it from you, but thank you. Put on your big girl panties and find something. Just put a hat on a dino, print off a paper hat, something, some kind of a scholarly looking something, maybe with glasses on or something, sitting at a desk. Anything you find and just stick it on like a tablet. Don't forget your homework, okay? Okay, and then my favorite one is this. Every once in a while, the slide will come up and it'll say, don't forget your homework. I'm going to pop it up on the screen here, but let me explain it first. There's a little bunny in the background. Looks like a little stuffed animal popping up like behind a couch or something on the floor, and it's kind of there, a little cute little bunny. So when that slide happens to come up in my lesson, what I do is I grab that AR sticker of a bunny and I put my bunny ears on, and I'll say, don't forget your homework. The bunny is watching you. And most kids laugh and they think it's funny. I did have one girl say, that is creepy. And I'm like, great sentence. So they kind of like that. And now I'm going to pop up the slide. So I did that. I put the AR sticker up. Don't forget your homework. The bunny is watching you. And this little guy, my regular, I think he's about 11, he showed me what he thought of the bunny watching him do his homework. So he quickly grabbed his bunny, and you can see the little fluffy bunny tail there, just kind of like pooping on Dino's face. This is what I think of your homework, lady. It was hilarious. And we laughed pretty hard. But anyway, these are just some ways just to make it a tiny bit more fun, a little bit less awkward, instead of just saying, don't forget your homework. Now, sometimes that's all you have time to say. Don't forget your homework. Okay? Good. And that's it, and move on. But if you can do a little bit of these extra things, it makes the end of class a little more pleasant instead of just don't forget your homework. Let me know how what you think.